It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you this evening your MC, but also a comedian that's worked for almost 20 years and has toured since 1999 with the amazing Joe Avati. We thought it would be a good idea tonight to start off the night with a few laughs. So please make him as welcome as Provincia Food Store have made you this evening. A very funny guy. Please put your hands together, Mr. Gabriel Rossi.
Thank you very much. How are we all? We're all very excited to be here. All in it for a laugh? Yeah, no, not excited. I'm going to do a song straight off the bat about the Mornington Peninsula. Can you believe that? How many Italians are here tonight? Quickly, show of hands. All right. Keep your hand up if you own property on the Mornington Peninsula. Yep, that's what I thought. Same hands. This is a song dedicated to all the beach houses down here that are owned by all the Italians. My parents have a bit of money. They own a holiday house down by the sea. Well, every summer after Christmas, we take the whole damn family. Beach home in Dramana, with my aunties and my uncles and my cousins and me. All the Wogs own houses in Dramana. It's like a reservoir down by the sea. Yeah, I thought you'd like that. Oh yes, guys, we're having fun tonight. I'd like to sing a song for you now that I would like to dedicate to all the Italian men here tonight. And you know what I mean when I say, guys, how hard is it to find yourself a partner after living under your mum and dad's roof and having mum do everything for you? Because you meet another woman and you like her, but you know it's not going to be the same. You know you're not going to find someone that looks after you like your mum did, because my mum did everything for me. I'm nearly 44 and I still can't fix a bed. She used to clean up after me. I came home one day and all my pornos were in alphabetical order, so... Well, she was too scared of me to throw them out. This is a song by Adele. You all know the song Someone Like You. Well, my version is about an Italian guy who couldn't find someone like his mum. Check it out. My mama wanted me to settle down, meet a nice Italian girl and buy a house, but my mama didn't seem to understand. She spoiled me so bad. I'm a boy, not a man. I hate to say it, mama treated me like I'm disabled. I got used to coming home with dinner on the table. Most girls reckon these days that you've got to clean your own mess. Bugger that, I don't need the stress. Mama, I can't find someone like you. None of these women cook as good as you. I don't wanna go to work if you're not there to iron my shirt. And if I moved out, nobody's going to fix my bed. If I lived on my own, I would starve to death. How many Italian boys are like that in this room? Come on, wives, you gotta tell me, don't lie. Yeah, exactly right. I'm married to an Italian girl now, but I used to be married to an Australian girl and it didn't work out. I know, cultural differences really made that marriage difficult. She didn't understand my family ways. She used to complain all the time. Well, we're going to visit your mum for we went there last year. But anyway, now for all the Aussie people in the room, I know there's quite a few here tonight. Don't take this stuff personally, okay? I'm just mucking around. But just understand, if you marry a comedian and dump him, you're going to be in the bloody show. All right? My mum was very upset when my ex-wife moved out on me. She was very devastated. You probably thought that mum would be unhappy that I married an Aussie, but it was quite the opposite. She loved her and was very sad. And when we broke up, she rings me up and says, Gabby, maybe you should have come back and live with me and your father. I said, Mum, I'm 32. Why would I want to do that? She goes, because you're by yourself. You have nobody to look after you. I said, Mum, I'm 32, I'm fine. She goes, yeah, but now nobody there for you. I said, well, Mum, I was married to an Aussie chick for 4 years. No one looked after me the whole time. Good. My Italian wife, who's second one, she's a police officer. I know, I love it because I can call her a pig. Oh, it's a joke, man, you know, like police officers, so they get called pigs. You are from New Zealand, sorry, I realise it. Anyway. But I do love Aussie food. Your food's good. I know the food here tonight's all Italian, it's great. I love Italian food, but even Aussie food's good. I don't like knocking Aussie food. I love a steak and veg and a roast. I like meat pies. I like your barbecues, right? Love all that stuff. Just that, I don't know, every now and then, sometimes when I eat Aussie food, you guys don't like use fancy spices like salt. You know, like, so sometimes your food can be just a little bit bland. So, because us Italians, we go mental on that stuff. So sometimes it's a bit hard for us to, you know, do without that. So I've written a song that I'd like to dedicate to Aussie food. Just it's a little bit boring. So this is my version of Royals by Lord, and this is about how Aussies really, maybe sometimes lack a bit of imagination with their food. You know, I never had steak and veg till I had dinner with my Aussie friends at their house, and they used lots and lots of Heinz Big Red, and they made me salad, and it had no dressing. Cause when the Aussies cook, they just get me, chuck it in a fry pan, cook it on one side, then they flip it over, they don't care. No spices to give it flair. In the salads they cut up lettuce, chuck in a tomato. If you're lucky, maybe you'll get mayo, they don't care. But us Italians, as you're aware, we use garlic and oil to give our food some taste. And we use tomato paste and hot chili for a buzz, and we say fanculo. Well, that's Italian for up your bum, so the fanculo to your whole damn family. Yeah, Italians, if we don't like you, we don't like anyone in your family. That's how we are. But it's good being Italian, but I like being Australian too. I was born in this country, so that makes me an Aussie, even though my mates still call me a wog to remind me I'm not welcome. I love this country, I love everything about it. I even like the jokes that go on between me and my Aussie friends. Aussie guy came up to me once and he said, how come you Italians own 10 houses? I said, because we've got jobs. And then I said, by the way, your rent's late. And he didn't give up. I love that about you Aussies, you don't give up. He kept going, he goes, it's got nothing to do with jobs, it's because you're all in the mafia. And I said, hey, don't talk about this thing called the mafia, kid. You Aussies could never have a mafia of your own, because for a start, it's organised crime. Can you guys imagine an Australian godfather? Can you picture it? Yeah, mate, I made him an offer he couldn't refuse. A slab. He wouldn't talk, but once he drank the beer, he wouldn't shut up, mate. But you know what? I've got to say that the biggest crackpot on the planet's got to be my dad. But typical. How pessimistic are those 75 to 80-year-old Italians? They're doom and gloom. My dad thinks the world's going to end any second. He's been predicting the global financial crisis for 30 years, you know that? My dad, every day I remember these exact words coming out of his mouth. One day these countries are going to go to shit. That's all he ever said. And so when in 2008 the global financial crisis hit, he said, I predicted that. I said, what? Dad, eventually something was going to happen, I guess, but don't worry, mate, you'll be fine. He goes, don't worry. Means, he goes, we're all going to be in trouble. Everybody's losing their houses. I said, Dad, you can't lose your house. You don't owe any money. Relax. He goes, what about the stock market? Everybody's losing their money there. I said, well, it's a good thing you don't have any shares, idiot. And then he goes, and the dollar, the Australian dollar's only 58. The point is 6 cents. We're all finished. I said, Dad, won't affect you. You've never left Glenroy. But anyway. All right, guys, we've got a big night to get through tonight. Thank you very much, guys. That's the first part of it. I'm going to do a bit more later. But My main role now is to obviously, you know, keep things rolling. Now, how many people have sampled the pizza tonight? Yeah.